Assalamu alaikum students, your instructor Abdul Rafi here, and today we have the very recent question of Accounting 0452, the 2022 paper and March 22 as well. So let's get started. We'll be discussing about partnership and its theory as well, and how do we make appropriation account and the current account as well. So make sure you stay focused, and any questions can be asked in the comment section. So let's start. So we have the two partners, Preeti and Pesley, are in partnership and they are renting out the properties, and Pesley manages the office and also maintains the bookkeeping records for the partnership, for which she is also going to get the salary. Okay, so we can see that she is getting a salary of 6,000 for this job as well, and the percentage, the partnership agreement will always provided the clauses. So we have been given the clauses as well, that it is interest on drawings is this much, interest on capital is 4%, and how much is the sharing ratio of the profit and loss, so 75% to 25%. And then we have been given the balances of capital accounts, current accounts, drawings for the year, and the profit for the year that is coming from the income statement. Okay, so this is the profit for the year coming from the income statement. And the first part is we have to make students the appropriation account. So why do we make the appropriation account? So basically we need to understand the appropriation account is made so that we can tell how much each partner is getting the profit. Okay, so to show the distribution of the profit, students, okay, I'll repeat the point. Appropriation account is drawn so that we can show the distribution of the profit between the partners, and that is why the business will make it if we have more than 2-3 partners, multiple ownership is there. Okay, so let's get started. We'll start with the profit for the year. It is only a 6-mark question, 6 marks part, as you can see. So it will be 33,100 is the profit for the year, and this profit for the year is coming from the income statement, the general income statement that we make for sole traders as well, and partnership, the similar method. Okay, so we have written the profit for the year. The first thing in the format is you add the interest on the drawing. So let's try to find out the interest on drawings for Preeti and Pesley. Okay, let's first understand why we do the interest on drawings and why do we add it. Okay, so interest on drawings is basically the partnership basically charges the interest on the drawings from the partners. So in order to discourage them, because the partner will do a bit of drawings in the complete financial year, वो पैसे निकालेंगे, तो ये है कि जब क्योंकि वो अपने पर्सनल यूज़ के लिए पैसे निकालेंगे, सो इट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट कि उनको डिस्करेज करने के लिए कम से कम पैसे निकाले जाएं या कम से कम मनी या फंड्स ड्रॉबैक हो, तो इसीलिए जो है हम जो है यहाँ पर इंटरेस्ट चार्ज करेंगे ऑन देम. ठीक है जी, तो इंटरेस्ट जो है बेसिकली इट विल बी ऑन द ड्राइंग. सो प्रीति की जो ड्राइंग्स हैं वो लेट्स यूज अ डिफरेंट कलर हेयर. सो प्रीति ड्राइंग्स आर 15,000 एंड पेस्ली ड्राइंग्स आर 13,000. सो हियर वी गो 15,000, and this is per annum, and interest on drawings is 5%, so 15,000 into 5% and 13,000 as well into 5%, and we'll record both of them. So basically this will be an earning for the partnership because they will be receiving it, and that is why you are adding this one. Okay, the interest on drawings will be an income for the partnership, but it will be a debit item. It will be a money flowing out of the partners, so this will be going out for the partners. Okay, I hope everyone is following here. So 650 drawings, that will be interest on drawings, will be charged from Presley and Preeti, and then when we add these two, we are getting 1,400. So 1,400 will be added in this. Okay, so hope students you are getting this. Okay, and the next part is basically the interest on capital. Okay, so let's move forward on the interest on capital thing. And interest on capital is basically to encourage partners to put more capital in the partnership business. Okay, so as we can see that Preeti have put in $100,000 and just Pesley has only put in $20,000. So the capital contribution is a bit significant here, and we can see a lot of difference here. So to encourage the partners, जो ज़्यादा पैसे पुट करेगा, ज़्यादा फंड्स लेके आएगा बिजनेस के अंदर, मोर मनी मोर एसेट्स ब्रिंग करेगा, तो उसको ज़्यादा बेनिफिट मिलना चाहिए। एंड दैट इज़ वाई ये जो है पार्टनरशिप जो है वो बेनिफिट प्रोवाइड करता है पार्टनर्स को, कि उनकी एक तरह की इनकम होती है और उनको क्रेडिट साइड पे रिकॉर्ड करते हैं कि ये पार्टनर्स के लिए एक इनकम है। सो दैट इज़ वाई दे विल गेट अ शेयर ऑफ दैट फ्रॉम द इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल। सो विल से दैट प्रीति, the interest P3 capital account is 100,000 and she will get a 4% interest on that, so that will be 4,000 that she get interest on that. And Presley is basically investing, the capital she have is 20,000 and 20,000 into 4% will be 800. Okay, so here we go. So 800 interest on capital for Presley will be there. Okay, so when we add these we will get 4,800 and that will be basically subtracted. Okay, so 4,800 is going to be subtracted from there. Okay, and then also we deduct the salary, because as I said that we are with the main purpose of finding out the appropriation account is making the appropriation account is to distribute the profit or loss between the partners, the remaining profit or loss after these adjustments, after these formatting had been done. So we have already paying a salary to Presley as well, because she is maintaining the office and doing the bookkeeping as well, and this is 6,000 per annum, so you'd remove the 6,000 per annum salary as well, and then you get the residual profit. Okay, so hope everyone is following that, and let's just try to finish this part for 6 marks. So you will get eventually you will be getting the residual profit. So let's write it, the residual profit. So here we go, the residual profit we got, and we'll use a calculator here. So 33,100 plus 1,400 minus 4,800 minus 6,000, so we got 23,700 as the residual profit. And now we'll have to split up the share of the profit between the partners. So share of the profit will be between Preeti and Presley, the share of profit. So Preeti will get basically 75% of it, and 25% according to the mentioned here, 75% will be going to Preeti. So we can say that 23,700 into 75% goes to her, and Presley gets the remaining, that is 23,700 into 25%, students. So let's quickly find out the value. So we are getting is 5,925 for Presley, and the remaining one will be for the Preeti, that is 17,775. And here you go, all 6 marks are yours. So you can just write that this is done, and you balance it off by nil balance, and this is completed, that you already got the profit, share of profit here. Okay, so this is what you have to do for 6 marks, students. I hope everyone is getting the question up till now and understanding is clear. Why are we making appropriation account? What is the reason for interest on drawings, interest on capital? The next part will be basically, we have already got the share of profit. We have to make the current account for Presley only for the year ended 31st January, and then we have to balance the account and bring down the balance as well. So let's try to start with the current account. First, we'll explain what is basically current account, why it is made. So current account is basically for the benefit of the partners to make sure that whatever they have got the reimbursements and whatever deductions have to be done, so we can record it there. And it is being separate, it is separated from the capital account as well, so that fluctuations can, there are no fluctuations in the capital, because capital account जो है वो ratios में होगा. capital account का अपना रेशियोज होता है कि पार्टनर में किस वैल्यू में इन्वेस्ट करा है, कितने रेशियो में इन्वेस्ट करा है. एंड करंट अकाउंट इज बेसिकली कि ताकि डिसएग्रीमेंट्स ना हो एंड फ्लक्चुएट कैपिटल ना करे, और पार्टनर्स को ड्राइंग्स लिमिट करनी हो, कैपिटल में फ्लक्चुएशंस ना हो, तो करंट अकाउंट को सेपरेट मेंटेन किया जाता है. एंड द करंट अकाउंट में व्हाट डू वी डू? करंट अकाउंट बेसिकली ऑन द if I can write it here, current account mein on the credit side we write all the income, that all the reimbursements that the partner is going to get from the business, and on the debit side we write all that will be withdrawn, the deductions that will be done from the partners. Okay, so deductions and here on the debit side, and reimbursements that the partner is going to get on the credit side. Okay, So let's get started. So we have the current account balance of, let me just point it out here for students in blue. So we have the current account of Pestle as 2350 credit, if everyone can see that. So we'll be starting with that balance. It will be 2350 credit. The credit balance means that it's a positive balance, and Pestle has a funds available and he has not withdrawn more than he invested. तो ज़्यादा investment है और उनके expenses कम है, यानी withdrawn less withdraw किया उन्होंने, ठीक है. तो on first we'll write all the credit side items. So the credit side items are that he will be getting interest on capital. So we'll be recording that interest on capital, and just have to take the values from the previous appropriation account. So interest on capital for Pestle was $800. So here we write $800 here for him. Then you also have to give him the share of profit. So the share of profit she is also getting. The share of profit will be for Pestle is 5,925. So 5925. The question is still there, so that if anyone have any questions they can ask. Okay, so share of profit is there as well. And then we move forward. We also have to, she's also receiving a salary as well. The Pestle is receiving a salary of 6,000 per annum. So you write those things as well. So this is what the reimbursements she is getting. And then on the debit side we'll write down the things that are basically deductions from them. So the drawings that she is doing, she will have to pay for it, like the drawings that she is taking out for personal use, for making personal expenses. So that is 13,000 for the whole year, the drawings that she is doing. And then she also have to pay the interest on that drawings. So let's just make sure to record those as well. So interest on drawings, as we have worked out, are 650 for Pestle. Okay, it's written there on the appropriation account, so you can write 650 there. And then you have interest on drawings, and that's it. And this is also a 6 marks portion, so you can say that each one of that had 1 mark, and the last 1 mark is for the balancing part as well, which I'll do. But just let's try to first plug in the dates as well. So we can see that the correct, all the balances are at 1st February. So we'll write this is the year started on 1st February. Okay. And then all the adjustments are till the date, till the ending date. Okay, so we can write that this was till the, for the year ended, so January 31st here and January 31st. Okay, and then the closing. So now you have to add the debit. Now how will balance of the account? That's one more important thing. So let's do that in purple. Make sure to follow carefully. We are going on the balancing side now. So how we are going to balance? So basically you'll add the debit side and the credit side as well separately. So I'm adding first the credit side, students. So the credit sides give me the balance of 15,075, the credit side, and debit side is giving me the balance of 13,650. So we can see that that debit side is a bit short. So the balance carried down will be coming on the debit side. Okay, so balance carried down is coming on the debit side. You'll take the difference, and the difference is coming 1425 by I'll just highlight that. You'll subtract 15,075 to 13,650, and you will get, students, 1425. Okay, so 1425 is the balance carried down, the end year balance. Okay, and you'll just balance it out like the totals column here. Okay, the totals column will be here, guys. That will be basically 15,075 and 15,075, and 1 mark, make sure is it for this, that is 2022 February 1. You write it down there, and you write down the balance brought down for the next year that Pestle will have, that is 1425. Okay, so make sure you're getting this. So this is eventually 1 mark, students. This is basically for 1 mark. Okay, so hope everyone got that. Okay, and the balance brought down will have the 1 mark, and balance brought down indicates on the credit side that it is a positive balance, and Pestle has funds available. She has done less drawings as compared to the reimbursements, the share of profit, the interest on capital she get. And with this, the numerics part is completed, students. We'll solve the theory part in the next part of the video. So make sure you understand that it's a very recent question of February March 2022 and paper 2 variant 2. So if any questions you have, you can ask in the comment section or contact me on WhatsApp as well. So thank you, take care.